you ever been mysteriously disconnected from a Wi-Fi network? You might have encountered a deauthentication attack, one of the simplest yet most disruptive forms of network interference used by hackers. In this video, we break down the mechanics behind deauthentication attacks, explaining how they work, why they pose a security risk, and most importantly, how you can defend against them. What you'll learn: 1. What is a deauthentication attack? We'll break down the basics. 2. The real-world risks of deauthentication attacks. Why should you be concerned? 3. Attack demonstration. We'll show you, ethically, of course, how this attack is performed. 4. Practical prevention strategies, including encryption and network monitoring tools. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to safeguard your wireless network from unwanted interference. Don't let cyber threats disrupt your connectivity. Stay informed and protected. What is a deauthentication attack? A deauthentication attack is a type of denial of service (DOS) attack that disrupts communication between a device and a Wi-Fi access point. It exploits a vulnerability in the IEEE 802.11 Wi-Fi protocol, which allows attackers to send deauthentication frames to disconnect users from a network. You see, when a device legitimately wants to disconnect from a Wi-Fi network, it sends a deauthentication frame to the access point. Attackers exploit this by sending spoofed deauthentication frames to either the device, the access point, or both. These frames pretend to be from the legitimate device or access point, telling the other party to sever the connection. The scary part: the attacker doesn't even need to be connected to your Wi-Fi network or know your password to launch this attack. They just need to be within radio range. The real-world risks of deauthentication attacks. So, you've heard about deauthentication attacks, but you might be thinking, what's the big deal? Isn't it just like turning my Wi-Fi off and on again? Well, not quite. The real-world risks are a lot more serious than you might think. Let's break it down. The most immediate risk: massive disruption. Imagine this: you're closing a huge deal on a video call, you're streaming the final moments of a live game, or you're about to win an intense online match, and bam! Your internet connection completely vanishes. It's more than just frustrating, it can have real consequences. Here's where it gets truly dangerous. Though, a deauthentication attack is often just the first step. Think of it as the setup for a much bigger con. An attacker disconnects you from the real, safe Wi-Fi, and then what happens? They broadcast a fake network, an evil twin that looks exactly like the one you trust. You, thinking your Wi-Fi just dropped, reconnect to their network. And just like that, they can see everything you're doing. They can capture your passwords, your bank details, anything, and on a more personal level, this can be used for targeted harassment. Imagine someone having the power to cut you off from the digital world whenever they want, just to annoy or control you. So, while it might seem like a simple, annoying prank, a deauthentication attack is a powerful tool. In the wrong hands, it can disrupt businesses, set the stage for major data theft, and become a weapon for harassment. It's a perfect example of how a seemingly small digital trick can have significant, real-world impact. Important disclaimer: the following demonstration is for educational purposes only. Attempting to perform this attack on any network or device you do not have explicit permission to test is illegal and unethical. All demonstrations here are performed in a controlled, isolated lab environment on my own equipment. Okay, with that crucial warning out of the way, let's see how this works in practice. For this, I'm going to be using an TP-Link AC600 Archer T2U Plus wireless adapter with an Realtek RTL8821AU chipset, which allows for monitor mode and packet injection. With this, we are going to send a similar deauthentication frame from the TP-Link card. We are also going to be using the AirCrackKing suite, which comes included with the Kali Linux operating system. With this setup, we are going to put the network card in monitor mode. This allows it to listen for broadcasts and to sniff the wireless traffic going back and forth from APs to stations. Before we start, I want to mention I am using Kali Linux in a virtual machine. Having said that, we first want to open a terminal in Kali. Type command ifconfig WLAN0 down. This command disables the wireless network interface WLAN0. It is used to take down the interface before making modifications. Type airmaning check kill. This command is part of the airmaning tool. It checks for processes that might interfere with the monitoring mode and kills them to ensure smooth operation. Next, type airmaning start WLAN0. This command enables monitor mode on the wireless interface WLAN0. Now type ilconfig. After enabling monitor mode, running ilconfig can verify whether the mode has changed successfully. Next, I'll scan for available Wi-Fi networks to identify my target access point and any connected clients. We're looking for the BSSID, the MAC address of the access point, and the MAC address of a connected client. Type AirDumping WLAN0MON. AirDumping is a tool within the AirCracking suite, used to capture and analyze wireless packets. It allows you to see nearby Wi-Fi networks, their encryption types, connected clients, and signal strengths. What happens when you run this command? Your system will start scanning nearby wireless networks. It will display real-time information about SIDs, MAC addresses, encryption types, WEP/WPA/WPA2, and connected devices. You can use this data for network diagnostics or further security analysis. To display all connected devices to a specific access point, AP, using AirDumping, you can use the following command, AirDumping, SID, channel, replace, with the MAC address of the target AP, with the wireless channel the AP is using, with your wireless interface, e.g., WLAN0 or MON0 for monitor mode. This will show all devices connected to that specific AP. Once I have my targets, I can launch the deauthentication attack using a tool like AirPlaying. I'll specify the access point's BSSID and the client's MAC address I want to disconnect. I can also target all clients on an AP by omitting the client MAC. To deauthenticate a specific device using AirPlaying, use the following command, AirPlaying, C, replace, with how many deauthentication packets to send, example, 0 for continuous, with the MAC address of the target AP, with the MAC address of the client device you want to doth, with your wireless interface in monitor mode, e.g., MON0. Now, watch the target device. As I run the command, and there you have it. The device is disconnected. If I stop the attack, it might reconnect automatically, but a persistent attacker can keep sending these frames, effectively locking the device out. Again, this is powerful stuff and should only be used for learning and authorized testing. Practical prevention strategies, including encryption and network monitoring tools. Okay, so seeing how easily a DOth attack can knock you offline is definitely unsettling. It leaves you feeling pretty helpless, right? But you're not. While you can't completely stop someone from trying this attack, you can build a powerful defense to make sure it fails. Let's dive into the practical ways you can protect yourself. Your single most powerful weapon against DOth attacks is a feature called Management Frame Protection, or MFP. Think of it like an armored car for your Wi-Fi signals. Normally, the commands telling your device to connect or disconnect are sent in the open. But MFP encrypts these commands. So how do you get it? The gold standard is WPA3 security. If your router and your devices support WPA3, turn it on. It's that simple. WPA3 makes this protection mandatory. Don't have WPA3? Don't worry, you might still be covered. Many modern WPA2 routers have this as an optional feature, often called PMF or Protected Management Frames. Dive into your router's advanced Wi-Fi settings and switch it on. It's the closest you can get to making your connection bulletproof against this specific attack. Alright, beyond that, let's cover some crucial security habits. First, keep your router's firmware updated. Seriously. Manufacturers release patches for a reason. An update can be the one thing standing between you and an attack. Think of it as a free security upgrade. Second, for anything super important, like a critical work meeting or a big financial transaction, go wired. Plug in that Ethernet cable. A wired connection is completely immune to Wi-Fi attacks. It's your guaranteed secure channel. Now, if you're a tech enthusiast or running a business, you can take it a step further with network monitoring. Tools like Wireshark or an intrusion detection system can spot a DOth attack as it's happening by detecting a sudden flood of those disconnect messages, giving you a heads up that someone is messing with your network. And finally, a rule to live by on public Wi-Fi: always use a VPN. A DOth attack is often used to kick you off the real network and trick you into joining a fake one. A VPN encrypts all your traffic, creating a private tunnel. So even if you get tricked into connecting to a hacker's hotspot, your data, your passwords, your messages, remains completely unreadable to them. So, you see, you have options. From enabling WPA3 and PMF to simply plugging in a cable, you can take concrete steps to secure your connection. The digital world can be a bit wild, but with the right knowledge, you can stay in control. So, to wrap up, deauthentication attacks are a genuine threat to Wi-Fi stability and can be a gateway to further attacks. They work by an attacker spoofing legitimate disconnect messages. While no defense is 100% foolproof, using strong encryption like WPA3 with management frame protection, keeping your firmware updated, and being aware of network monitoring possibilities are your best bets to significantly reduce your vulnerability. I hope this video helped you understand deauthentication attacks better. Knowledge is the first step to better security. What are your thoughts on this? Have you ever suspected you were a victim of a DOS attack? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video informative, please smash that like button, subscribe to Crazy Panda for more cybersecurity insights, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.